As the sun set on April 10th, then Prime Minister Hubert Ingraham dissolved Parliament and set May 7, 2012, as the date for the general elections here in the Commonwealth of the Bahamas. On May 8th, as the sun rose, the Bahamian people had elected a new Prime Minister, Perry Gladstone Christie. The significance of the number 40 in the Holy Scriptures generally symbolize that the testing has come to an end. After 40 years of testing, the resiliency, commitment to service, and loyalty to their God, the Bahamas testing was complete. It was said by the late Dr. Miles Monroe that God doesn't just visit the Bahamas, but he lives there. Here are some of the blessings that was bestowed upon God's chosen people, the true children of Israel, the Bahamian people. And most of these marvelous gifts was given within 5 years despite 2 major hurricanes. After 40 years of independence, it was time to start the new journey into the Promised Land. But that journey still had its share of challenges in the form of natural disasters like Hurricane Joaquin and over 200 million in damages. Then there was Hurricane Matthew, a hurricane we will never forget. But the steady hands of this PLP administration didn't lose focus of the Promised Land. Welcome to the next Bahamas. Let's start with the first line of defense of a country and the purchase of 9 new Defense Force vessels at the cost of $232 million. It's been said, if you've got time to spare, fly Bahamas Air. Not anymore. With just over $100 million that was invested for the purchase of 5 ATR 600 model aircraft for the country's national airline, Bahamas Air. Now it's safe to say, have no fear, Bahamas Air is here. As hurricanes now have had their way with the Caribbean, the Bahamas should have its own radar. With some 20 million contracted for 4 new radars, it will take 2 years for all 4 radars to be in place and fully functional. Strategically located in New Providence, Abaco, Long Island, and Mayaguana. And in the Civil Aviation Department, and almost $22 million on the new radar system in the Department of Meteorology. Now, not only is Bahamas ready for the next hurricane, but ready to take control of its own airspace. 30 new patrol cars for the Royal Bahamas Police Force at a cost of just over $750,000. Those issues that were hard are made to look easy by this Perry Christie administration in just 5 years. Like feeding yourself as a nation, here come a turn in the right direction.
And Andros will nurture our political capital with much more land to spare.
The Bahamas Agriculture and Marine Science Institute, BAMSI, is revolutionizing the agricultural and marine sectors in the Bahamas. Launched in 2013 as the brainchild of Prime Minister Perry Christie. The University of the Bahamas is the national public institution of higher education in the Commonwealth of the Bahamas, with campuses throughout the archipelago. The College of the Bahamas has over 6,000 students and 12,000 alumni. It is one of the largest employers in the Bahamas, employing 700 faculty and staff. 76% of the over 300 faculty, 261 full-time and 96 part-time, are Bahamian. Satellite campuses serve students throughout the archipelago, in Abaco, in Andros, Exuma, and San Salvador. The college has also opened an agricultural location in Andros, BAMSI. Some say taking the Bahamas to the world is just a cliche, but not to this PLP administration. Just like how the focus was on education, the focus was on sports. From the NBA, NCAA, beach soccer, track and field, the PGA, and my favorite, the NFL. Bahamas in the 3rd edition of the IAAF BTC World Relays in the new mixed event at the 2-day competition at the Thomas A. Robinson National Stadium brought home the gold and taking the Bahamas to the world. The Bahamas has a population of 400,000 citizens, and over 200,000 of them, of God's chosen people, have no health insurance. Not anymore. Here comes NHI, National Health Insurance. This Perry Christie-led administration's philosophy is, all men are created equal, and you should not die because you are poor, because it is on these principles that the Progressive Liberal Party was founded. All throughout the Commonwealth of the Bahamas, from industry to investments from Inagua in the south to Bimini in the north, there has been a step in the right direction. In just 5 short years, the Bahamas is well on its way into the Promised Land.